Welcome back, loyal viewers. Amidst the glittering 23rd season of American Idol, one voice stands out like a beacon of natural talent and passionate storytelling. That voice is John Foster. With his soulful performances and down-to-earth charm, the 19-year-old Louisiana country music sensation has captured the hearts of millions. However, many fans who cheer on John Foster every week are unaware of the surprising fact behind his name. The name Foster is not John's actual last name. It is, in fact, his middle name. His full name is John Foster Benois, a truth that has only recently come to light, surprising many. The choice to perform under the name John Foster was far from a whim. It was a deliberate and strategic decision with a much deeper meaning than initially perceived. The young star recently gave a revealing interview to the Fable House podcast. During this discussion, he delved into his rich Cajun heritage, the profound significance of his true surname, and the compelling reasons he chose a stage name that perfectly aligned with his aspirations of becoming a successful country music artist. The story behind the name is far more intriguing than you might imagine. John Foster Benois was born and raised right in the heart of Louisiana, naturally immersing him in the abundant cultural legacy of the state, affectionately known as the Bayou State. He expressed his deep pride by saying, "I'm from Louisiana, have a lot of Cajun heritage and a lot of French heritage." As he spoke on the podcast, his voice was filled with genuine expressions of joy and pride, echoing his strong connection to his roots. According to Cajun tradition, the name Benoit, pronounced Benoit, is a heartfelt tribute to his French ancestry. This rich history can be traced all the way back to the Acadian settlers, who were instrumental in shaping the distinctive and vibrant identity of the region. This name holds profound personal and cultural significance for John. "My surname is Benois," he explained. "I have always been really proud of that particular accomplishment. I have always had a deep affection for my surname. For as long as I can remember, I've appreciated the concept of Benoit being French and serving as a representation of my history. It's not just a name, it's a reflection of his very roots and identity." John then revealed another fascinating detail, that melodious is a rough translation of the English word blessed. This added another layer of profound meaning to his family name. "It has always been something that I have really loved," he remarked, reflecting on how the name felt like a subtle validation of his life's path. For a young man whose life is deeply anchored by his faith and his family, the concept of carrying a name that implies blessing is incredibly significant. However, when it came to establishing a career in the competitive world of country music, John was confronted with a pivotal choice. He could either embrace his full given name, or he could strategically create a stage persona that resonated more effectively with the established customs and expectations of the genre. It was a decision that would ultimately shape his public image. With its deep roots in American storytelling, country music often favors names that sound familiar, rugged, or timeless. For example, legendary artists like Garth Brooks, Luke Bryan, and Johnny Cash are all prime examples of names that perfectly fit this mold. These names are not only memorable, but also carry a certain resonance with country music fans. Despite his strong personal connection to his birth name, John thought to himself, "Man, I don't know if I can go by John Foster Benois." After a brief pause, he conceded with a chuckle, "That is not really a country name." This decision wasn't about renouncing his cherished background. Rather, it was a practical matter of navigating the complex realities of the music industry. John Foster is a name that is not only shorter and punchier, but it also has an undeniable ring to it. It's memorable, approachable, and unequivocally country. This choice is representative of a larger common trend among musicians who opt to adopt stage names in order to more effectively brand themselves within their chosen genre. Artists frequently craft identities that deeply connect with their target audience through the use of stage names. Other well-known examples include Stefani Giambanata, who became Lady Gaga, or Aubrey Graham, who rose to fame as Drake. John's decision to drop Benoit for his stage name wasn't a repudiation of his heritage. Instead, it was a purposeful move to connect more directly with the audience segments that favor country music. "It was just that Foster felt right," he added, emphasizing the intuitive nature of his choice. "I am still the same person, and my name is still the same, but it has a country feel to it." The name Foster, with its subtle overtones of caring and nurturing, also aligns perfectly with John's artistic philosophy. The powerful themes of family, unconditional love, and unwavering resiliency are frequently explored in his heartfelt compositions, adding a profound depth to his work. John's journey on American Idol Season 23 was a powerful demonstration of his exceptional capacity to connect deeply with individuals in the audience. His performances were consistently characterized by raw genuineness and profound emotional depth, starting from his audition where he delivered a stirring rendition of Chris Stapleton's Tennessee Whiskey, all the way until his impressive top 10 finish. He frequently gravitated towards deep, evocative country ballads that flawlessly showcased his warm, gravelly voice. This distinctive vocal quality was a clear indication of his strong Louisiana roots, which were always evident in his song selections. Fans were utterly enamored with his modesty and quick humor offstage, and they flooded social media with admiration for the Louisiana boy with a big heart. However, John's narrative is about far more than just his music. It's a compelling story about striking a delicate balance between one's individuality and one's grand career aspirations. He spent his formative years in a close-knit Cajun village, and he was constantly immersed in the enchanting sounds of traditional Cajun music, which vibrated with the distinct melodies of accordions and fiddles. His family get-togethers were always boisterous, joyous affairs, full of delicious gumbo, hearty laughter, and spontaneous sing-alongs that created unforgettable memories. He vividly recalled that music was everywhere in his childhood. However, amidst this rich musical landscape, it was country music that truly spoke to his soul. Artists such as Alan Jackson and George Strait became his musical North Stars, guiding his nascent ambitions. The captivating stories that they told through their songs profoundly inspired him to pick up a guitar when he was just 12 years old, a seemingly small step that would ultimately change the trajectory of his entire life. As his star continues its undeniable rise, he has expressed a clear intention to subtly include Cajun elements into his future music, creating a unique and captivating blend of the soulful twang of Louisiana with the heartland roots of the country genre. "I'm working on some original stuff that feels like me country but with a little bit of that St. flavor," he hinted during his time on the show. "I'm working on it." Fans can eagerly anticipate songs that will beautifully evoke the magic of the bayou, possibly with vivid lyrics about serene fishing under ancient cypress trees or lively dancing at a traditional face doo-doo. The recent disclosure of John's true name has undoubtedly piqued fan interest, and a significant number of them have taken to the comments section of Game.com to share their heartfelt perceptions and enthusiastic reactions. "It's amazing how awesome John Foster Benois sounds," one reader enthusiastically remarked. "I absolutely adore the Cajun connection." Another person voiced their opinion, saying, "I understand why he chose John Foster for country, but Benois is such a lovely name." John is effectively able to communicate with his growing legions of fans who deeply appreciate his openness and relatability, which is clearly reflected in the widespread attention he is receiving. For John, the choice to perform under a stage name is but one chapter in a much wider, ongoing narrative of self-discovery. "As an artist, I am still in the process of figuring out who I am," he acknowledged with thoughtful introspection. "However, I am aware that I want to create music that is genuine and that originates from the heart." This is the powerful statement of an artist deeply committed to his artistic integrity. As John is diligently getting ready to release his highly anticipated first extended play EP later this year, he is fully embracing the dual nature of his identity. He is proudly Cajun, unabashedly country, and forever blessed by his deep, unwavering roots. In a world where authenticity is the most valuable currency, John Foster Benois is a rising artist who is keeping fiercely loyal to himself, one heartfelt song at a time. John's music serves as a profound connection between his past and his vibrant future. Whether he is performing a captivating cover song on the grand stage of American Idol or meticulously writing an original song about the rich tapestry of life in Louisiana, this young musician is unmistakably bound for greatness. This is something that is becoming increasingly apparent as his devoted supporters continue to show their unwavering encouragement and support for him.